Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Charlotte Memorial Stadium for tonight's hometown Cable 3 High School Game of the Week. This is Jeff Harlow along with Randy Lee, and tonight we have a matchup in the state first round of the 4A playoffs. The Harding Rams, 10-0, undefeated from the Tri-County 4A, playing host to the Independence Patriots, the number 3 team of the Southwestern 4A, who make the playoffs as the playoffs only team with a losing record at 4-6.
Yeah, on paper it looks like a mismatch, but the thing about Independence, you have to keep in mind they've won 3 games in a row, so they are a hot ball club coming into the playoffs, and they have a lot of momentum. And I was down on the field a little bit early before the game, and they seem to have a lot of emotion down there. Their coaches are continuing to stress, think positive, think positive. You know, Harding beat them 28-0 the first game of the year, but Independence has improved greatly since then. So this might not be as big a mismatch as it appears on paper, but Harding is mighty tough.
No question about the strength of the Harding Rams. Primarily, the strength is in their defense, which has dominated opponents all year long, allowing only 7 points is the highest total anybody has been able to manage against them. The Independence Patriots, I believe, in order to stay in this football game, they're going to need an outstanding defensive performance. The only teams that have stayed with Harding this year have been the Olympic Trojans and the East Meck Eagles, and the reason that they were able to do that is because their defense played well and was able to contain the Harding offense. One other team was successful in that category you saw a few weeks ago, West Mecklenburg, and pretty well dominated the Harding offense, but gave up a few big plays, and that won it for them. I don't think the Independents can come in thinking that they're going to play offensively and outscore Harding. That isn't going to happen. They've got to stay in it, keep it close by good defensive play, and keep mistakes to a minimum.
And that Harding defense you just mentioned will get a test here as they kick off. Harding back to receive.
It'll be number 60, John Skeen, that will be set to kick it off. Harding has number 21 back deep to receive it. And it's a low kick, fielded at the 15, and out to the 36-yard line. And it will be first down and 10 at that point. Harding Rams going offense first.
They're 10-0 in large part because of this offensive line. Mark Lattimore, Jeff Wright, Anthony Ellison, Sam Presley, Shaft Hunter, Presley, Lattimore. Today's Charlotte Observer, all conference.
And in fact, there were 7 total players from the, or 8 rather, from the Harding Rams, which made the all-conference team. On the first carry, Jonathan Byers, the workhorse, gets the ball. He comes to the near side and gets it across the 41 for a pickup of about 5.
You'll be watching a lot of Byers tonight. He'll be running right, running left, up the middle. Super back. There's the backfield. Ed Loring, good quarterback. Darren Hart, a receiver. Jonathan Byers, the running back. A good tight end, Joey Huffstetler, Donald Walker, and also Anthony Rice. Byers was voted as the offensive player of the year, so he's a sensational back. Didn't get much there, though. Independence's defense playing tough up the middle.
Only one member of the Independence Patriots squad made the all-star team. That was Marshall Hagler.
Here's the Independence defensive line. Randy Willis, Scott May, Cliff Grappy, Brian Tarman, and Carlton Gabriel. They'll play an important role in this ball game if they can shut down Byers that forces Loring to pass. And he's a good one, but I tell you what, if Byers is not effective, Harding is not as good as a football team.
Well, that time we see the passing game, the first pass attempt of the night. Ed Loring connects with Darren Hart. That'll be good for a first down up around midfield.
But as it showed us there, they can pass. Here's the Independence defensive backfield. Jamie Holder, Bo Donaldson, Vincent Macy, Chris Gresham, and David Minitz. Harding is not a one-man team. Hart's an outstanding receiver, and Loring can throw the ball, as he showed us right there.
So first down and 10. The Rams in midfield. Handoff near side. David Petty this time. And Petty is cut out, has his legs cut out from under him in the backfield. Number 5 got in, Bo Donaldson, and made a great tackle. A loss of about 2 yards on the play.
You see the play here again. Now, the penetration is a key. The cornerback comes up and it's a one-on-one tackle. If he doesn't make the tackle, Petty's got 5-10 yards down the sideline. So Donaldson came up and made a great play. And Petty, a very fast back. We've seen him break some long runs this year. You don't hear much about him because Byers plays for Harding, but Petty's a good one, and here's the screen.
Well, that worked perfectly. Rice with the catch.
Whoa!
And a hard hit put on Rice as he gets the ball to the 42-yard line of Independence. A gain of about 7 on the play. And a perfectly developed screen pass. They let the defense come in. Lawing waited it out, dumped the little screen to Rice, who made a good run afterwards and really took a lick when they finally caught up to him.
And in his first drive for the Rams, Lawring 2 for 2 through the air. So he's just showing the Independence Patriots you're not going to see Byers exclusively tonight. If you key on him, I'm going to hurt you through the air. And so far he has.
Well, they go on the ground again, this time inside the 40 down to about the 36-yard line. That's good for the first down. Mark it at the 38. Seeing a look at number 84 offensively for the Harding Rams tonight starting. That is Chris Rhine, an unexpected starter, starting the opposite side from Darren Hart. And we've got whistles down all over the place.
That play was going to be that little handoff to Sean Moore, who lines up as a slot back. It's sort of an end-around type of play. And that really broke the heart of West Mecklenburg when we saw that ball game. He broke it for a big run. So Sean Moore is another running back or another back who carries the ball that is very explosive, and Independence has to watch out for him.
And I think one of the things that makes Sean Moore...
Still first down.
You see the call against the Independence Patriots. It will be 1st and 5 now for Harding. One of the things I think that makes Sean Moore such a dangerous threat is his size. He's very small and extremely fast. He can sneak up behind one of those big linemen and get through a hole before you even know he's there. Fumble. And the Independence Patriots have jumped on it. And the first turnover of the ball game goes to Independence. The pass was down the middle, caught by the tight end Rice, who then lost it.
You see it here. It's a little pop right over the middle. Rice has it, and he just didn't grab the ball with 2 hands. He was holding it out like a loaf of bread, and I didn't see who knocked it loose, but it's a good defensive play, and Independence now it's a 1st down and 10 at their own 10 with 8:15 to go here in the first quarter. No score.
Well, it's Dean Brakefield, number 1, that made the tackle, knocking the ball loose on 1st down, a pass. Michael Harmon looking deep for number 45, and it goes out of bounds. Donald Morris, number 45, was the intended receiver for the Patriots. Now Independence with the football.
Here's the offensive line. Wes Lowndes down. Marshall Hagler, they call him Marvelous here at Independence. Bruce Sundgren, Chuck Brucebeck, and Jeff Glassman. That's the offensive line for Independence.
You might mention that Marshall Hagler, the lone representative of the Patriots on the all-county conference team that was announced today by the Charlotte Observer.
Boy, no room there.
They try to run it straight up the gut of the Harding defense.
65 there. It's Sam Presley. He'll be there all night long. Number 78, you saw him there. Daryl Gray, another all-conference pick. Here's the Independence offensive backfield. Michael Hardman, the quarterback. 2 good running backs. Mario Greer, Ephraim Harrison. The wideouts, Kevin Potts, Patrick Mack, and Donald Morris. But Greer and Harrison, probably one of the top backfields in terms of having 2 good running backs in the area. They're both very good.
Looks like right now number 44, Randy Castle, is at the other wideout position. They give it. Quarterback keeps himself rolling, wants to throw, and it's caught. Caught by Kevin Potts out about the 25-yard line. And it'll be a 1st down for Independence. That time the quarterback, Hardman, did a good job of eluding the Harding rush.
Tell you what else, you'll see Hardman rolling out here. He had the receiver open 5 to 6 seconds early, and I thought he was going to wait too long. And there he throws it just before Terrace Jones gets there to hit him. Harding's coach, Tom Knotts, feels they have the best defensive backs in the area, so Hardman is up against a stiff challenge tonight through the air.
Well, Mario Greer gets the call to the far side. Now he's going to try to turn it around, and he'll lose yardage. And that is something that a coach will always tell you as you get further up in your career, never change your fielding and come back the other way.
5 yards.
Here's the Harding defensive line: Vincent Guy, Antonio Townsend, probably the best defensive lineman, Sam Presley, number 65. Other lineman, Jeff Wilson, outstanding pass rusher, and Stephen Byers. And speaking of pass rusher, it's a passing situation, 2nd down and 15.
Hartman goes with the draw to Greer, and Greer doesn't fool anyone, gets it to the 20, and he got to the line of scrimmage, and I think that's about all. The front line of the Harding defense did a good job.
Here's the linebackers in the defensive backfield for the Rams: Terrace Jones, Damon Bullock, Roderick Cole, Dwayne Hill, Michael Barber, an all-conference linebacker, and Vernon Hunter. One quick mention: the last 2 carries by Greer, he's lost a total of 4 yards, but they've been very impressive runs. He's broken a lot of tackles.
Well, Hartman under pressure, dodges the pressure, throws deep, and out-throws Patrick Mack, number 25. But I'll tell you what, give Michael Hartman some credit. He is moving around very well in the backfield for Independence.
And I tell you what, Jeff, Mack was wide open. So Independence and Rusty Jester, they now have to feel a little bit of confidence because they're going against a tough defense, but here in the early going, the receivers have been open.
And we have whistles on the play. As you said, the receivers have been open. The only problem they have had is there has been a lot of pressure on Hartman.
Dead ball, false start, offense.
You see the call, false start against Independence. They'll have to back it up and punt it again. With the pressure that Harding has put on Hartman so far, Hartman has done an excellent job, I feel, trying to avoid the sack, but you know that that kind of pressure has to upset his passing, especially when he tries to go deep. So Harding's defense, even though they haven't gotten the sack yet, are doing the job by rushing Hartman. Darren Hart will be stopped as he gets it to about the 46. So 1st down and 10. The Harding Rams at the 46-yard line of the Independence Patriots. And they have excellent field position to start out their 2nd drive.
Well, they did have it. They just got a penalty here, 15-yard penalty, and we'll back them up.
So a clipping. The first penalty, I believe, against Harding on the night.
You mentioned Hartman being able to scramble outside right now. I think Harding might make an adjustment because right now he's scrambling away from the rush. Get to it here after this.
A clip on the run back.
Jeff Wilson's an outstanding defensive end. Right now he's taking an inside pass rush. Hartman's rolling outside around him. I think you'll see him taking an outside pass rush, forcing him to stay in the pocket. We might see it later on here in the 1st quarter.
We saw that a lot from Jeff Wilson last year, and he did it very well. So as you say, I wouldn't be surprised to see them do that. Byers to the near side, trying to find somewhere to go, but the Patriot defense won't let him get away. Number 83 was one of the men there.
And also Chris Gresham was up there, defensive back, helping out.
Yeah, it was good defensive pursuit.
Chris is the younger brother of graduated All-Mecklenburg punter Craig Gresham. So football's in the family. You saw Tom Knotts there. Quick glimpse at an outstanding head coach. He's just a super coach, and he's got an outstanding program over at Harding.
In just 5 years, 38 and 18 in his 5th year. And what makes that much more impressive, as you saw the incomplete pass there, is the fact that he has done it at the smallest school in Mecklenburg County. And another small school, West Mecklenburg. Look at them this year. The 2 smallest schools have put together the best football programs, and that's impressive.
And only one high school in the area has more football players, had more football players come out for the football team than Harding this year.
And I believe that was Independence.
Yep.
Owing back to pass. Has time initially, but pressure on him, and the sack. So the Patriot defense gets 2. Owing, I think 83 is the man that got to him. Couldn't see
Scotty
that well.
Todd and also number 99, Carlton Gabriel, who's in there. We'll see Loring. Didn't have much time at all, and it was Gabriel. You see him as he wrestles him down.
Good job by Gabriel. Good shot brought to you by the end zone camera. A little bit different.